Ocala.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above.
5 minutes after 9 o'clock, it's time for Veterans News. Hank Whittier is not in the studio. Gary Pascale is sitting in the captain's seat. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Joe and guest, and good morning, listeners out there. It's a pleasure to be filling in for Hank. There's some big shoes, but he's just been real busy, and as soon as he can be back with you on Thursday mornings, you know he'll be here. We do have some DOD casualties to identify today, and one DOD civilian, Joe. The Department of Defense issued this release that a Department of Defense civilian, Blaine D. Russell, he was assigned to the Forward Deployed Regional Maintenance Center with the United States Navy in Bahrain, and he lost his life on January 26th. And the United States Army reports that Sergeant Joseph F. Stifer, who was 30 years old, of Glendale, California. He was with the 1st Battalion, 7th Field Artillery Regiment of the 2nd Brigade Combat Team of the Big Red One, or the 1st Infantry Division, as better known. And he was killed on January 28th at an air base during a rollover incident. So, and we do have one local casualty. We want to send our thoughts and prayers out to the Sizemore family. On the 2nd of February, we lost U.S. Army veteran David Sizemore. So our thoughts and our prayers go out to these veterans and service members.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
We got a lot of things going on in the next couple of months in the veterans community, so we're going to have to mention a few here for you.
In a moment, we will.
In a moment.
Yeah, first we have to thank our sponsors.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be nice to thank Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens?
Can I thank you first, Joe?
Oh, sure. Hey.
We want to thank the folks at WOCA who make this possible every week. And, you know, we have station owner Joe here with us. Joe, if they can't get you on the radio, tell us how that we can stream live on a computer to get
easy.
this program.
That's WOCA.com. That's easy. That's an easy one. Just www.WOCA.com. But you don't have to say triple W anymore, because you just type in WOCA.com and it'll come up there. Press on that little square right in the middle where it's got that little play arrow like on your machine, and listen to a 10-second commercial, and then here we are.
You know, also, if
your
you
friend?
you could spread the word that it's recorded every week, too. You could watch it after the fact. You could watch. We have every one of them recorded and on
With
YouTube.
Podcasts?
Yep.
Okay, and where do they put? How do you get to the podcast?
WOCA The Source on YouTube, and just type in Veterans News. They should all pop up.
Hot diggity dog.
The most recent one first.
All right.
Okay, there we go. Now we'll talk about Bob Wines. tell you what. Bob Wines is proud to be a Veterans News. It's by Bob Wines Community Gardens Nursery. It's 2610 Southeast 38th Street here in Ocala. When it comes to landscaping, Bob Wines has what you need. Everything from small plants to large trees, mulch, fertilizer, and so much more. Bob Wines will even deliver plant and guarantee their trees. Bob Wines Community Gardens and Nursery has been keeping you blooming since 1952. And remember, if you're a veteran and you have proper identification, you get 10% off. Contact them at 629-5766. What did they say? 629-5766. Thank you, Bob Wines Nursery. Back to you, Gary.
All right, and don't forget to tell them that you're a veteran and you heard about them on WOCA when you go. Now,
I like this man.
speaking of veterans, we have a lot of information to try to give you here in a short time, but we're going to try to cover it all. We have a women's health fair that's coming up on February 20th, which is on a Saturday. So, if you're a working lady, you should have that day off. And this is going to be at the Ocala Community-Based Outpatient Clinic, located at 1515 East Silver Springs Boulevard in Ocala, Florida. A lot of interesting things and information going on about women. It's free, so please join us.
Gary?
That's at the Cascade.
you
You
go.
can't miss it. The building looks like it grows out of the ground. Matter of fact, WOCA used to be there. I think your roots go there, right, Joe?
Oh, it was roots there. Yeah, we had roots there. That is for sure.
Now, if you want some more information, you can contact Carmen Ortiz or Elsa Cruz at the clinic, which is area code 352-369-3320, and they are either at extension 119 or 1537. Again, that's 352-369-3320, extension 1119 or extension 1537. And then we have something new here that this is the first time we're talking about it. Love Ocala is doing a auction for Marion County Vets Helping Vets, and there's been a lot of gift baskets and things that they're going to auction off that has been donated. Warhorse Harley has made a sizable donation. So if you want to find out more about this, you're going to have to go on Google your friend near the internet. And Love Ocala is located at www.loveocala.com. That's LOVEOCALA.com.
Gary, do they have an address where they're going to have the auction anywhere on that brochure?
No, they don't. That's why.
That's
go
a
on
little
the internet.
laxing.
Yes,
we're
it
going to
is.
have to.
Yes,
we're going to
We'll
take
have to
care.
we'll have to get on them about
Yeah,
that.
and when is it happening?
Okay, it's happening on May 7th.
Oh, at least you have that much.
2016, so we do have time, and we
Okay,
will
that's
try to
good
get your address, okay?
Yeah, we got time to straighten them
They
up.
will have vendors and they have tables, so it's got to be somewhere. But again,
Oh, help me, please. Help me.
and the tables are going to start at $45. Nonprofit tables are only $25, and the table is going to include a slide at the auction. And like I said, there's basket donations. So not only if you want to attend, go to that website, but if you want to donate, because this is going to all proceeds are going to go to veterans helping veterans.
And we appreciate that,
That's
definitely.
right. And another great veteran that we lost about a year ago, almost to the day, Don Harrison. His first charity fundraiser is coming up. Actually, it's two fundraisers. One is tennis, one is golf. March 6, 2015 at Golden Ocala. 8 to 9 a.m. is registration at the Ocala Golf and Equestrian Club. That's going to be for the tennis tournament. And for the golf tournament, the same place, Golden Ocala, on March 7th, which is a Monday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. For registration, and that's also at the Golden Ocala Golf and Equestrian Club. Now, for more information on this, we got to go to Google again, okay, and it's real simple, www.donharrisonfoundation.org, and you'll get all the information you need to get on those good tickets and, team up with somebody and either play tennis or golf, and you're going to help a lot of good causes there. And then our celebrity boxing benefit. This is your only chance, to see Hank Whittier versus Kathy Bryant, and to see David Moore and the sheriff get in there boxing, and Commissioner Stan McLean, who I believe we're going to have on here within the next couple weeks. A lot of good people, State Attorney Pete Brigham, Sheriff Blair's going to be there. We're going to have a lot of celebrity judges and stuff, so don't miss it. This is going to be on April 1st, and it's not a joke. I know that's April Fool's Day. April 1st, Friday night, from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Livestock Pavilion.
Gary?
Plenty of room.
We are up to the break, so we'll be right back.
Okay.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For Thursday, mostly cloudy with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, mainly during the afternoon hours. The high in the 70s to near 80 in the southernmost part of the zone. Mostly cloudy, breezy, and turning cooler Thursday night with periods of rain early, then a lingering shower or two late. Lows will range from 39 in the northwest part of the zone to 51 in the southeast part. Some sunshine returns Friday, a breezy, much cooler day, high 59 to 63. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
Find forests of fun, make mountains of memories, discover your room with a view at the Ocala RV Show. North Central Florida's largest RV show is February 4th through 7th at the Florida Horse Park. Tour hundreds of RVs, local dealers competing for your business. Register to win a $100 gas card every day. No purchase necessary. Thursday through Saturday 9 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Adults $5, kids under 16 free. Buy one, get one free Thursday. And military, active, or retired save $2 every day. The Ocala RV Show.
Beautiful Moments Party Rental presents the Ocala Wedding and Events Expo 2016 on March 3rd. This event has caterers, photographers, florists, musicians, plus food, fun, and more. Brides, bring your bridesmaids and friends alike. 100% of the ticket sales goes to the Inflammatory Breast Cancer Network Foundation, and they're only $15 each. So mark your calendars for March 3rd from 5 to 8:30 p.m. for the Ocala Wedding and Events Expo at Beautiful Moments Party Rentals, 3400 Southwest 60th Avenue. Questions, call 307-8180. That's 307-8180.
Hold everything, Ocala. Here's the scoop on a 3-day half-price tree sale right now at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. Now listen, for 3 days only, now through Wednesday, every tree, large or small, is yours for half price off Bob Wine's already low prices. We're talking shade trees, dozens of different varieties, and all citrus trees too. A gorgeous 6-footer, regular $59.99, is just $30. Citrus trees, all kinds, regular $59.99, just $30. Larger sizes also available, also at half price. Hurry, this offer is 3 days only, so get on over to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala and cash in on this huge deal. It's Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala. Daily till 4. We'll see you there today.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Research tells us that exercise makes us smarter and more productive. However, different workouts give us different benefits. How much somebody earns is not indicative of whether they're a cheapskate or a spendthrift, because somebody who's broke could still have a shopping addiction. It happens all the time. But it turns out the happiest couples focus on just 2 words: thank you.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
18 minutes after 9 o'clock, let's return to Veterans News and Gary Pascale. Gary?
It's still on those announcements before I bring you guests on, but I got one more announcement that I feel is really important, Larry. This is a great thing going on here. The Marion County Veteran Services, along with our local chapter of the Military Chaplains Association, invites you to the 4 Chaplains Memorial Ceremony, which will be held on February 7th at 3 p.m. at the Ocala Marion County Veterans Memorial Park. If you haven't been there, it's a beautiful park. It's located at 2601 Southeast Fort King, right in beautiful Ocala. And if you want more information on this, you can contact Jeffrey or one of the folks at the Veterans Service Office at area code 352-671-8422. Now, I do have some guests with me in the studio here today, and they're from the Southern Sportsman Whitetail Foundation. I have Mr. Huffman. He's the president.
Vice President.
Vice President. If you want to introduce yourself and your guest.
And then Mr. Tinsley Ashley is with us today. He is the president of the chapter. And we're here today to promote our Heart of Florida 4-person scramble. We've got a golf tournament coming up Saturday, March 12th. It's going to be at the Ocala City Course, 8 a.m. It's $300 per team, includes all fees, souvenir gifts, continental breakfast, a social meal after tournament, beverages during and after the tournament. We're always looking for whole sponsors to come out and help. For more information, you can call Mr. Ashley himself at 266-5184 or myself, James, at 216-3467. Now, the Southern Sportsman's Whitetail Foundation was formed this past year, and what we do is we take disabled vets and active military out hunting. We provide means and ways of getting them there if we have to, all lodging. Most of our hunts are done in Georgia. All adaptive equipment, anything they need to get out and feel comfortable getting back out into the woods. We've got a great team put together up in Georgia that helps us out with this every year. Every veteran has a spotter that goes out with them. If they get a deer, we've got a team that goes out, picks it up, brings it back in. They skin it, they clean it, quarter it up, put it on the ice. It's ready, packed up, ready to go home.
Now the spotter stays with the disabled veteran.
Someone
the whole
stays
time?
with them the entire time. They're never alone. And we've got many guys that go out. On average, I would say anywhere from 50 to 75 volunteers on that weekend that come out and help, depending on the size of the group we've got going out.
Now, the ones that can't climb into a tree stand, what kind of provisions do you have for them?
We've got ground blinds set up. We've got portables. If they're in a wheelchair, we can take a blind, pop it right over top of them. They have trailers all set up, custom made. They can put the wheelchair right up in the trailer, take it out on a four-wheeler, get them out where they need to be into food plots, put the blinds over them. Spotter stays inside the blind with them. If there's any problems whatsoever, everybody has phones nowadays. Make a phone call. So team's right there, pick them up and bring them back out.
That is truly amazing, especially, for a returning vet, to have a opportunity like that. Is it just rifle hunting, or is there bow hunting also?
Currently, we're set up for rifle only. We are working to expand this out. We've got a group that's working with us here locally in Florida. We're limited on how many guys can go up there, but they do have an archery facility set up for that.
Now, when it comes to licensing on the disabled vets and stuff like that, does your organization take care of all this, the hunting license and all that, the deer tags or whatever else is involved?
Most of the license in Georgia, they don't have to have license. They ain't ever pushed the issue about them, but like I say, most of them don't have license. They just go up there and hunt and have a good time, what they're trying to do.
All hunting's done on private land up there. Nothing's on public.
So it's a good, safe time, to get into the woods, but to yet be safe. That sounds good. Again, how can somebody that knows a veteran that might be interested in this, or a veteran himself that's disabled that might want to go on one of these hunts?
Okay.
Let's give the contact information again.
Sure. Like I say, you can contact Tinsley Ashley. His phone number is 352-266-5184. You can contact myself, 352-216-3467. Our Veterans Hunt is generally set up around the first weekend in December. And like I say, everything right now is set up in Georgia. We do have opportunities here in the state, just north of Gainesville, where we can take 2, maybe 3 guys on separate weekends. We're continually looking for land down here to make it closer. We might have opportunities this year to take some of the guys out hog hunting.
Well, that really sounds good. And you're going to have all that same kind of facilities for them when they hog hunt, the wheelchairs,
hog
the trailers?
Hunt would be set the exact same way. Everything's taken into account that some of these guys might not be able to get out like they should. So whatever they need, we'll provide.
It's a venison or pork. That's and that's a good menu for some of these guys come back. And you say active duty people can participate in this too?
We did have one active duty that went out this past December with us, with our group, and then 3 disabled, 1 retired, I believe it was, that went out.
Now, the Army veterans are definitely the best shots and get the most deer, I would assume, right?
I'm not going to start that war. That's something that someone else is going to have to pick up.
This is a great thing. I love deer meat. I don't hunt personally, but I fish a lot. And I'll tell you something, when you do an outdoor sport, it's not so much the fact of the hunting or even getting the meat. Of course, all that's good. But just being out there in the nature, there's a peace that comes over you that you can't explain. And anywhere in the wild. For me, it's the Ocklawaha River, the unspoiled part. I put in Eureka, and I go there, and sometimes you don't see anybody for hours.
Yep.
And this deer thing in Georgia and even out here in Florida, when you get out in these woods, it's just a great feeling. And for the thought that your organization has that spotter with them, a lot of times, especially veterans, suffering from injuries and suffering from post-traumatic stress syndrome, just to get out like that, away from everything, away from not be distracted and be able to focus and to have somebody to talk to. And are most of the ones that go out veterans too, the spotters and stuff?
Not always.
Not always.
We've got, if a veteran wants to bring their own spotter, they can. The group of volunteers that come forward, it's a mixed crowd. But the spotters that come forward, or all the volunteers, have one thing all of us have it in common: we want to help, and that's why we're there.
Well, we appreciate that, because that's what we're about at Vets Helping Vets helping other veterans. So that's why we like to talk about stuff like this, because this is definitely something good for our veterans. And the people on this private land, because I know a lot of times here, I read a lot of hunting magazines and stuff, because I subscribe to Field and Stream things, that leasing the land and stuff like that. What do these folks, a lot of them donated because it's veterans, the rights to you going on there and hunting? Or?
They just allow us the opportunity to bring people in. Nothing has been donated yet. We actually are actively looking for a lease, something affordable. We're a brand new foundation. We don't have a lot of money, for sure. And what we do have, we're trying to make good use of it, taking these guys out, men and women both. But if we can come across something with some hunting rights exclusive, it would be all the much better for us.
Now, you all donate the rifle and the ammunition for the veteran to use too when they go hunting?
Most of them have their own.
Okay.
But on a second note for that, we do have a banquet every year, and with that we do raffle off quite a few guns, on average between 10 and 11 guns a year on that itself.
Now, what about a veteran that's never hunted, a novice? Are you all capable of handling something like that? Because there might be a few like myself out there that's never deer hunted.
I'm sure we can put an experienced spotter with you that would give you quite a few points on getting a good shot.
Well, this is a great organization, and it sounds like you're doing a great thing. Can you want to go ahead and take just a minute and go over that golf tournament again? So give.
Okay, yeah, this is our kickoff for our fundraisers for the year, and like I say, it's a 4-person scramble golf tournament. It's going to be Saturday, March 12th at the city course here on Highway 40. It's $300 per team. Includes all course fees, souvenir gift bags, continental breakfast, lunch afterwards, complimentary drinks throughout the day. We'll have some drawings there, a couple of raffles. We're always looking for whole sponsors or corporate sponsors to come in, try and help us out. We do have prizes awarded to the top 3 teams, and we look forward to everybody coming out and having some fun.
A lot of golf going on, for veterans, a lot of golf. And how can they get a hold of you again?
Okay, you get a hold of Mr. Ashley at 352-266-5184, or myself, James, at 216-3467.
All right, and and if you want to know about the hunts, it's the same scenario. Use the same phone numbers, right?
Yes.
To call you to. And when are the hunts again? You said in December. And
our first hunt is usually the first weekend in November, and that's an open hunt to all disabled people. And then our second one is specifically for veterans, and that's usually the first weekend in December. And then we'll have 2, maybe 3 weekends for a local hunt here just north of Gainesville.
Well, that is great news. And if people out there in Florida, veterans that are listening that might have land that you can hunt on, they can contact you also.
Oh, yes, we're always looking for more opportunities.
Because I live up in Citra, and coming across the railroad tracks last year, I seen a herd of 12 deer just trotting around with a bunch of cows. Usually I'm not. I had my camera with me, and I'm not no electronical whiz, but I pulled that car over to the side of the road. And you can bet I got that picture on my computer of those 12 deer. So. We do have them here, and if you're a landowner and you can help this organization and help these veterans, it's time to go ahead and to share. And
okay.
We thank you for being with us.
Well, we thank you for the time and letting us come on air.
Anytime. And what month do you have that big dinner?
The banquet itself?
Banquet is August the 6th this year
Half a
at
minute.
the National Guard Armory.
August the 6th. Okay, well, we gotta go. But as Hank always closes with, God bless America.
Amen.
To the prairies, to the ocean, white with gold.
Fox News Radio. I'm Lillian Wu. The back and forth continues between the